It's a very crucial day as the Apex Court is pronouncing its judgment on the petitions filed by Umar Khalid, Sharjeel Imam, Gulfisha Fatima, Meeran Haider, Shifa Rehman, Saleem and Shadab Ahmad seeking bail in the Delhi riots larger conspiracy case today. In fact, they've been in jail from past 5 years. This matter is from year 2020. The accused challenged the Delhi High Court's order denying them bail in a case under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, which is UAPA, linked to the alleged larger conspiracy behind the 2020's Northeast Delhi riots. The bench comprises of Justice Arvind Kumar and Justice N.V. Anjaria had concluded the hearing in the petitions filed against the September 2nd's judgment of the Delhi High Court denying them bail last month. Delhi police objected to the bail pleas, saying the alleged offences involved a deliberate attempt to destabilize the state. It argued that these were not spontaneous protests, but in fact a well-orchestrated pan-India conspiracy aiming at regime change and economic strangulation. They have been in their custody for over 5 years, like I said before, in a case which they are facing serious allegations of committing offences under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. We'll be getting the verdict in a short while from now, in fact, any moment now, as the Apex Court is all set to pronounce its verdict on the bail plea of Umar Khalid, Sharjeel Imam and others who have been jailed for 5 years due to their alleged role in the 2020's Delhi riots. Imam, Khalid and others had challenged the Delhi High Court's order, which had denied them bail in the case under the UAPA, linked to the alleged larger conspiracy behind the 2020 riots. At any moment now, this order will be pronounced by a bench comprising Justices Arvind Kumar and N.V. Anjaria. Let's get the mood straight from ground first. My colleague Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary joining us straight from the ground. Sabyasachi, any big updates coming in straight from the ground? Please tell us.
Well, Sakshi, let me simplify things for our viewers. Now, the Supreme Court have held that the High Court was right in denying bail and that its decision was based on valid legal grounds. Now, the Supreme Court says that while the court recognized concerns about prolonged imprisonment, it clarified that delay or long incarceration alone is not sufficient to grant bail. Now, this is an important observation that has been made by the Supreme Court. Now, several factors must be considered together. Now, the court went on to say that Article 21 of the Constitution, which protects personal liberty, occupies a central place in the constitutional framework. However, the Supreme Court observes that pre-trial detention cannot automatically be treated as punishment, and deprivation of liberty is not arbitrary when it is carried out according to law. Now, another important observation which the Supreme Court has made says that the case were filed under special law which was formed by Parliament for specific reasons, and these laws intentionally impose stricter conditions for granting bail. Now, in particular, the UAPA is a special statute representing Parliament's judgment on when bail may be granted at the pre-trial stage. Additionally, national security considerations are extremely important and must be taken into account. Now, these are the important observations which has been made by the Supreme Court. And now, the major point which has been given by all the accused that they have been in custody for a very long period, for over 5 years, and the trial has not begun, and that is the reason why they had approached the Supreme Court to get some relief. But Supreme Court clearly stating that since they have been on trial for a very long time, but that cannot alone be decided whether they would get a bail or not, because the cases that have been registered against them is under UAPA, which is a stricter form of law. It has been formed in by the Parliament for some specific reasons, and that is the reason why it cannot be the only basis on which bail would be granted. Sakshi.
Sabyasachi, some of the big statements that have just come in, and in fact, you have also informed our viewers about. We are continuously flashing it for our viewers' perspective on their screens in big bold letters that deprivation of liberty cannot be arbitrary first, and also there are a couple of more things that have just come out as far as Supreme Court's hearing on the bail pleas of these accused in the Delhi riots case are concerned. That bail solely on the basis of delay cannot be considered. That is certainly a very big statement. What does it hint at, Sabyasachi? What kind of judgment are we expecting it at any moment now?
Well, Sakshi, we can understand that when the court says that in particular the UAPA, which is a special statute and representing Parliament's judgment on when bail may be granted at the pre-trial stage. Now, additionally, the court says that national security considerations are extremely important and must be taken into account. Now, for these reasons, we can understand the court had held the relief cannot be granted solely on the basis of prolonged incarceration. Now, that is the point which the accused have highlighted. Whereas, Sakshi, it is very important to understand the kind of evidences that the Delhi police have presented in front of the Delhi High Court, which in the month of September had rejected the bail plea of all the accused. And the Delhi High Court, in fact, have admitted that there are very crucial evidences, whether it is digital evidences or whether it is the speeches that has been given either by Umar Khalid or Sharjeel Imam, where in their speeches they have hinted about blocking the chicken neck, for example. So these are the evidences which has been given by the Delhi police to the trial court as well as the Delhi High Court, and on that basis their bail has been rejected, and same demand also has been put across by the Delhi police to the Supreme Court, whereas the Delhi police also have highlighted that granting bail to the accused at this particular stage is not the right thing, and the delay in the trial is because of the accused filing petition after petition in different courts, and that is the reason why the trial in this particular case has not begun yet. So these are some of the important observations which the Supreme Court has made today, and very soon we'll hear what is the judgment that the Supreme Court will give. Meanwhile, the High Court as well as the trial court, both these courts have clearly rejected the bail application of all the accused. Back to you.